What's up guys, Soul Invictus again. This time I will bring you game 2 and game 3 also from Use It, Lose It tournament finals. Last time I brought you game 1 and 4. I do it Star Wars style, all messed up, there's no synchronology in my shit. Hopefully you guys don't mind. And so yeah, game 2, my opponent was set to pick his faction first, and he went for Royal Getae, and I went for a savage counter, which was RDI. Pretty good counter to Nomadic. If you look at it, you've got those Peltas, you've got the Tiero Spear, the Illyrian, also Axe Warriors, which is a nice unit in my opinion versus Nomadic faction, because you get that very nice AP damage and also some Jav, and the rest just so much armor on those Oplites. Let's jump right into it. For my opponent build, he's going to have Step Noble Lancer. That's 2 of them there, 2 of them there also. He's gonna have 4 Scythian Royal Horse, melee units, Step Armor Lancer. You leave them in the back like that. I don't know if you forgot maybe to deploy them, or I doubt it was a mistake. I think he's keeping them for late game or something. There we're gonna have Amazonian Riders. That's 4 of them actually. Scythian Noblesmen, Royal Horse Archers, Noble Woman. So this is a waste of money to put coins on these. I mean, they have shit melee stats, shitty armor. This is a waste of coin. So you're going to see he's gonna open fire onto my Illyrian at first. In the forest there, I take a very strong position versus Nomadic right there. Just deploy in front of the forest, so technically I'm not forest camping. And I can keep these guys in reserve under protection. Yeah. So it's obviously going to be a hard fight for the Nomadic, especially that he doesn't have a lot of these cheap armored Lancer, which in my opinion is a must in every single Nomadic build, because those cheap Lancers are the units that are going to break cheap Illyrian Tueros, for example, that are going to blunt good units, and then you reinforce with elite shock cav. So I do not like his build. I think that's way too much money on melee cav. Why melee cav? I don't get it. They can be good, I guess, kind of late game, but 4 of them, it's a waste of money. So we're going to press fast forward for this battle, because I don't want to spend 30 minutes commentating a battle like this. You're going to see he's gonna try to chip away at my Illyrian Tuero Spears. In my opinion, this is not good at all. This is where you need those cheap shock units to wreck these guys off, and then you can fall with your Horse Archers and fire into more juicy target, like let's say Nobles and Illyrian Oplites also, that are going to be very hard to break with melee cav and shock cav. You need to break them with missiles, at least damage them, and then you send in shock cavalry. We're going to see I'm going to be able to kite quite a few volley with Tarentine Cav. These guys will be a mighty nuisance, and this is also a problem with this build. With no shitty cavalry, there's not much he can do against those Thracian cavalry, Tarentine cavalry, sorry. He's going to play a smartass with his general. I think he's making a statement there. He's saying, "I'm not scared of you, motherfucker." Perhaps he just mismicroed. Oh, I don't think he mismicroed. He's kiting some shots. It's a very weird decision. I wasn't on fire at will. Good for him. Here you're going to see he's going to catch these guys. A lot of kill on those Step Nobles, but this isn't worth it. He lost. That's 11 men on his Noble Cav, and cheap shock cavalry would have done just as much damage. So big mistake by him there. Well, depend how you see it. Me, I think it's a mistake. Here I'll be able to countercharge him, try to get my Illyrian into his cavalry. It's going to be a massive failure, at least for now. Though his elite melee cav do get caught, they're gonna take three casualty. 4 casualty, this is bad. I know 4 doesn't seem like a big number, but it is quite a big number on the elite cavalry. It's quite an important loss. Here he's going to wreck those heroes. At what cost? Okay, so you see this right there was good engagement. Just being a dick with my Tarantine, actually pinning him down, and here comes the support. So thanks to the forest, I was able to maneuver with these guys quickly. He didn't see it coming. You're going to see his, and it pained me so much to see elite cavalry being used like that, just being completely wrecked by shitty units. It's actually something that makes me very sad. Draco is being popped, probably not the good choice. I have absolutely no spears in there. I mean, wow, he's taking a lot of damage. Okay, he did some damage to mercenary axe warriors, but to be honest, this is a trade that I'm happy with. Those 22 kill were against very elite cavalry. Did some good AP damage as well, so these guys will be very fragile for the rest of the battle thanks to those axe warriors. Of course, probably not worth it, I mean, to sacrifice those axe warriors, but still, versus nomadic, it's not always about cost effectiveness. It's a lot about dealing damage to the right units, in my opinion. That's true when you're facing nomadic and when you're playing with nomadic. Here I'm going to have a small push, so okay, yes, I am kind of camping because of course I am versus nomadic, but at least I'm trying somewhere. I'm pushing, and probably being a dick. It's very annoying to have those cheap units just chasing your elite cav. It's very annoying. And here I'm going to do the same thing, and that's where you need shitty meat shield cav to attack those Tarantine. It's going to cause quite a few damage to my Tarantine. Not enough, not fast enough. And anyway, who wants to waste ammo on fucking Tarantine? This is very bad for Royal Scythia. In the rear there, we're going to see is Horse Archers getting caught by Tarantine cav. I will forget about those units, and ooh, this sucks for him. I get a nice charge with Tarantine right into his Horse Archer, so he's going to lose a lot of ammunition there. And I mean, all over the place, he's taking Jav, the precursors, and all those Jav, he's taking them with elite cav. This is bad. I don't know what type of build he was expecting me to have. I do not think he was expecting javelins. I mean, because Wolfulda is a great player. He definitely decided to go for this type of build. It's not that he... I mean, I've seen some other of his build, and they're never like that when he's playing nomadic. So I believe he didn't expected those hero spears actually, nor the peltast. Maybe expected slingers. That would be my guess, because that's an odd build coming from Wolfulda. I think he didn't expect this many Jav, but at the same time you must expect them versus Illyria. I don't know. This is Troglum. He's the host of a tournament that's currently happening. I forgot the name of the tourney. Oh man, those days have been rough tournament-wise. I'm getting wrecked in Con tournament. Getting absolutely wrecked with Rome. I lost to Pontus. Today I lost to... What faction was it? Yeah, Nervii. Okay, Nervii. I'm not sad losing to Nervii with fucking Rome. But versus Pontus. Fuck me. This sucks. I gotta get my shit together. Okay. If we did, I mean, fuck man, there's not much to be said about this battle really, except that he's wasting some elite cavalry to my javelin. This is extremely sad to see. And those Tarantine not getting this many kills, but being a pain in the ass royally. We're going to see, well, Shakav getting wasted. Wasted there as well. They're gonna take so much damage there. They do have Draco ability, but I think Royal Scythia has... we're gonna see afterwards. We're gonna build a build with Royal Scythia that, in my opinion, would be better versus Odrysian Kingdom. No, this is not Odrysia. What faction? Oh yeah, RDI. Sorry about that. As you say, I mean, he's getting good charge, but it's too little, too late. And those guys, they're melee cav, so with this charge, they only got 20 few kill. A shot cav would have gotten almost 40. Illyrian Noble just taking it like bouses, not falling at all. And they're going melee into those guys because I figured, oh, if he decides to pull through and hit those guys, it might as well just charge them in melee before they get their charges. He's gonna work on these guys pretty well though. Those Illyrian Noble are getting wrecked. And maybe that's what he was hoping for, type of engagement like that, all battle long. Maybe he was expecting, I don't know. He's doing a good job though. I mean, with his build, I wouldn't do any better. I would do far worse actually. I need my meat shield with every type of build I have. I need my meat shield. And he got balls going for this build. I must give him that. So at this point, it's pretty much GG. I hope you guys are not mad at me for putting it on a fast forward. I mean, that it was not the most entertaining battle. This is why I put this on fast forward. I hope you understand. Draco does help him a lot, but too little, too late. So good game to Ulda. We are going to check out the roster for Royal Getae actually, because just trying for this type of build. The rules were quite simple if I recall right. I mean, yeah, they were very simple rules. So there was not much penalty for Royal Getae. Yeah, Royal Getae is... I don't like this faction at all. Wow, what a crappy roster. So of course, Noble, you need these guys. I think it was max 5 of the same units. It was 6 horse archers, so I would go for something like that. Let's take a look at the melee stats of these guys. 60 armor. Those stats aren't terrible actually. I think I would have went for at least 2 of them. These guys, okay. 4. What were the rules? I think max 5 of the same units. Oh yeah, I do see the struggle he was into. The point is, you need those... Yeah, Royal Getae under those rules were very shitty. Because you do need those step armored lancers. Now we've got 4 of step nobles. Let's go for 5. 4, 6. Okay, so we capped out on that. And after that, there's not much choice, to be honest. I've got 400 gold left, and that's pretty much it, right? Because if we look at the roster, I mean, what could we change about that? I think under those rules, this is the only type of build you can go for, unless you decide to maybe cut on the horse archers. And these guys are worth it. These guys are a good unit. So, meh. But then again, you need 6 horse archers. So we're at 3, 5. I wouldn't want my general to be this one. I think I would go for some... No, I've got 200 gold left. That's too shitty. Maybe cut one of these, one more of these. Oh my goodness. Oh, the gods really don't want to bring a strong build with these guys, eh? So 700... Oh my god, minus 10. Anyway, you get the point. You need those things. You need those things up front. So we have 3 there noble or archers. Armored. Okay, so let's cut these 2. Remove this. Armored. 1, 2, 3, 6. So we can go for, let's say, this guy. Yeah, okay. 1, 2, that's 3, 6, 7. That's too much. Bam. We're at 5, 6. Oh, breaking the rules. 1000. Ah, this is the one that's breaking my balls now. So 800. Bam, there you go. Strong build. Right there, strong build. You've got everything needed really to kill RDI, I think. Look, you've got those Scythian, you got Draco for late game, so you gotta save those guys for late game. You've got 5 units that can be utterly wasted, and you know, just to take a bit of the opponent meat shield, javelins and etc., and then you've got those guys at the end just ready to fucking destroy everything. And those step nobles, no sorry, step armored lancer will also offer protection versus Tarantine, rather than having to chase them with step noble lancer. So I think this is a type of build you need versus nomadic. And also look with these guys, yeah, these two late game, they're gonna cause good damage. They're gonna cause very good damage. So yeah, that's pretty much it. In my opinion, this is what he should have done. And let's jump into game 3, I believe, right? Yeah, Arverni versus Getae. Now that's a good one. I picked Arverni. Definitely wise, I am highly favored. I mean, Getae is a strong act, but give me a second, guys. Be right back. Oh, you guessed it. It's lung cancer time. Right here in Quebec. Welcome to you all. Okay, sorry about that. So, let's take a look at the build real fast. And yeah, like I was saying, I think Getae is a strong faction. It's strong against... Look at his build. I was not ready for this. That's fucking 5 noble sword. 5 noble sword, 2 mercenary axe warriors, spears, that's 5 of them also. He's gonna have some Dacian skirmishers, 2 bowmen, right? Dacian bowmen, Dacian skirmishers, Dacian bowmen, probably another skirmisher there, and at least 3 or 4 spear horsemen. So I mean, very nice Getae build. Very nice. I was so not expecting this. For my build, we're gonna have, I think it was 3 Oathsworn, a shit ton of Chosen at least. Yeah, 4 Chosen. I mean, very straightforward build. Nothing, not as creative as his. I mean, well, creative. It's a spam, but it was an unexpected spam. Very nice, very nice. Cavalry. Okay, so cavalry, I have the upper end. Spear horsemen are a very cost-effective unit. Very, very, very good unit, actually. But I mean, in a grind-out fight, they will lose to cavalry. But with Getae, that's a nice part. You've got Folksmen, which work very well with those spear horsemen, in my opinion. So I'm going to aim for the flank, but I mean, it's going to be so hard to break those noble swords. So hard. I do have the tools though. 3 Oathsworn will do the trick. Those heavy horses can blunt the charges, and he doesn't have much support for these noble swords. So the only way I can lose this battle really is if I go full retard and accept every single charge of the noble swords, because he doesn't have much units to force me to fight them and so on. So first target, yeah, I mean, nice build, I think, nice build. It's a worthy try. We've got those Dacian bowmen falling back. He has a very big meat shield, a lot of spears. Crappy units, so these guys would just melt to anything I've got. And so he's going to be pushing. And yeah, his cavalry is way too far, not ready to support. Those Chosen swords will just cause havoc in there. Though, as you see, that's the thing though. Okay, right there, I knew those noble swords would collapse on my Chosen swords and utterly wreck them. But it is okay, because I've got this Oathsworn right there. So I basically baited him, I want to say, almost. Since, I mean, this was very bad for him. The way I decided to start the fight put him in a very bad position where he had no choice to send it good units because his mercenary axe warriors were getting wrecked. So you need to be ready to counter those type of charge. He just allowed me to get my cav right and there, no contest. Same thing over there. He's not ready to counter this meat shield action, really. He's not ready at all. I blunt this charge, get my outsworn. He needs to be ready to counter that, otherwise he's gonna lose. Let's see how he's gonna use his... he has still three noble swords that needs to be put in a fight. His chosen sword there are going to drop slowly but surely. I mean, look at this. This is two noble sword getting pinned by heavy horses and levy freemen, and I just need to get my outsworn in there and it's GG. Same thing there, not ready to counter those those outsworn. Oh, this is so bad for him. That's a problem with this type of build. Okay, yes, it looks strong, it looks dangerous as hell, but if your opponent, I mean, do better maneuvering than you, you're fucked, basically. Good job by him there, though, with his peltas. I think these are peltas. Yeah, Dacian skirmisher. Good job by him. Just sending my cavalry away. Here I'm going to unleash the dogs in there. He's going to do the right thing, blunt them with horses. Good job by him. They will not get kills at all. So if we take a look around the battlefield, let's see how his noble swords are faring. Well, this one getting crapped on. I mean, decent kill, but it was against shitty chosen swords. Those outsworn are the true MVP. His noble sword there losing. This one losing decisively. The fact that he wasn't able to engage properly made so that two of his noble sword are actually losing to my outsworn. Of course I have those support on the side, but the outsworn are doing the killing in there, believe me. 76 kill. And these kill are, I want to say, mostly on those noble swords. Maybe a 20-30 kill in there against Spear Warrior, but regardless, this is very good. Then again, noble sword getting crapped on. This noble sword still has the potential to hurt my army, but I think not. He doesn't have meat shield anymore to send into my outsworn and then follow up with noble swords. Eesh. This isn't looking good at all for good old Getae. Let's press play. So my dogs there, regardless of the situation, able to get 22 kills. That's good. That's good enough. It is not, actually. Totally misused my poor dogs. Huh. And this battle, if I recall right, this is actually pretty fucking close. So I mean, he's gonna do some clutch movements soon enough. These guys will be used properly, I guess, because I remember this game being extremely close. Okay, getting good charge with outsworn right into those noble swords. Those chosen swords, though, will take quite a beating. Here what we've got, it's a levy free getting wrecked by spears and a spear horseman. Now it's just a question of time. As soon as his noble swords are dead, it's GG on a high extent. Celtic slingers there are in trouble, kind of. I mean, not really. Those spear horsemen are dropping. He doesn't have any more cat afterwards. Well, he does have these guys. Good charge. Getting a few kill on outsworn. That's good. Look at this. 3 chevron. Which mean all those kill were versus freaking noble swords. My general's about to die. But, well, yeah, well, you see my general, so-so performance. I mean, doing good, considering it was against 2 noble swords, but the fact that I put my general there was a bad idea. Now he's gonna work me with those Dacian skirmisher. That's very nice. Oh, here I'm doing quite a big mistake, firing into my general ass. Oh, that's a new move right there. Oh, there though, I compensate. I go for those noble swords. So good game to Ulda at this point. I think it's fair and not so offensive to call it a GG. But good game to Ulda. I mean, nice try with Getae, because of course Getae are going to have a hard time breaking down outsworn and those type of units. So it's gonna be hard for sure. But I think overall, I think maybe 3 noble swords, okay, just do it. 5 though is too much, man. If you take 5 of these things, I mean, you have so much good cost-effective units with Getae that I don't see the need to bring this many noble sword. I think it would be, even if he goes for just, let's say, 4 noble swords, he can bring a shit ton of Foxmen, shit ton of cavalry, and, I mean, cycle charge my ass while he has 4 noble sword holding and few spears. I actually think if you go for 4 noble swords, you can afford to have decent spear, at least 2 of them, to help out for extra holding power. Yeah, so I mean it's GG. He's in a good position to run my Celtic slingers, but it's gonna be too little, too late, I think. Man, these guys though, staying forever. That's good. He's firing into my Oathsworn. Good move. This flank he was able to crap on. Good kill on Mercenary Axe Warriors. Decent kill on Noble Swords. I need to be careful. I don't want to lose my slingers. If I lose my slingers, he could potentially win. Though those 81 Oathsworn are very hard to crack. My general is dead though, so this is where it's dangerous for me. But the balance of power doesn't lie much of the time. You hate to see kind of a mistake there. I decided to be greedy and go for his bowman because they're firing at my Oathsworn, which is not something I wanted. And therefore it's going to open my side for his fucking spear horseman. So kind of a bad decision by me, I guess. But at the same time it means I saved my Oathsworn, so I don't know. Probably worth it. His poor noble swords there are going to get cut. So as you can predict, those spear horsemen are going to gather a shit ton of kill. Oh, glorious battle. Man, these units looks sexy as fuck. Both the noble swords and the Oathsworn. So now noble sword losing decisively. Oh, this is a game changer. The spears come in and are going to break both the chosen swords and the Oathsworn. No, just kidding. It's not happening. It is not happening, but very close. Very, very close considering he had the lesser faction. I mean, good performance. I think he tried hard and it almost paid off. If you look at it, it's only 1 Oathsworn left. The rest could have been broken by some of good units. Good game by to Ulda. Always a pleasure playing with him. So this was game 2 and 3, and you've seen the final decider. Hopefully you enjoyed these. I think this was out of all 4 games played, I think this was the best. Very close. If we take a look at the army, I mean, all of his noble swords getting more than 100 kills, so that at least is good. This one not paying for itself, this one either. General doing okay, this one doing okay, this one doing okay. Rest of his army, spear horseman getting good kill, I think, decent kill at least. Skirmishers, doing okay-ish. Not the bowman, but the Dacian skirmisher doing okay. They're very cheap units, I think, so who cares? Is Michel getting crapped on, which is exactly why they were there, to get crapped on. Mercenary Axe Warrior, this one 154 kill, oh my god, good performance. 92 kill, okay-ish, 24, that's shit. My Oathsworn, one of them doing fantastic, 2 others doing okay, and I mean 154 kill, 143, it's not a lot, but these kill were against expensive units, so that decent performance by them. This one doing fantastic. Chosen Sword, all of them doing very good job. I mean, 122 kill is not the best, but these are Chosen Swordsmen. They're not the best units ever. 197 kill, you rarely see this much kill. 210 out of Chosen Swordsmen, it's pretty rare. This Levy 3 getting good kills. Oh wow, man, I look at my army and I almost feel ashamed. This is so fucking meta. Fucking 6 Levy 3, man, oh my god. Versus Getae though, it's probably the right call, but still, I don't like my army looking at it right now. Savage Dog, yeah. Slinger's doing good job being a pain in the ass. This one single heavy horse getting shit ton of kill. The 2 haters being a total waste of money. So yeah, good job, Wolfulda. It was pleasure playing with you. These games were by the wire. It's not that I'm better than him that I won. It's just that I had the right build, I had the momentum, and it gave me victory. But under different circumstances, he could have seized the finals of Use It, Lose It. So hopefully you guys enjoyed this one. I have a shit ton of battle for you guys. Oh my god, I have a lot of battle, just not enough time. Here we got these are the one I'm gonna cast next. I don't know if I'm gonna cast all of them, but I looked at all of them and they were enjoyable replays. We've got some other battle fought for a tournament hosted by SH Clan. So yeah, I'm gonna bring a shit ton of these. Hopefully you guys are ready, and hopefully you guys forgive me for that Witcher video. I'm just, man, I've been on the longest gaming session I've ever done for at least 2 years on The Witcher. I feel fucking brain dead, man. I sleep and I dream about it, and I wake up, I just want to kill stuff with a silver sword, you know. Okay, thanks you guys for listening. I shall see you soon.